Okay, hey everyone, welcome to Everything AeroPilates. I wanted to compare the 3 5-chords. I actually have 4 or 5 chords currently. They're not all staying here at this house. But I wanted to compare the 3 because the third model is very similar to the other ones. So let me show you what we have here. This is the latest model, the AeroPilates model, and it's called the 5102 model. It's at HSN right now. It's actually sold out right now because of the shelter in place. We are all, not we are all, a lot of people are buying this model. But you can still get this brand new on eBay. I checked just a few minutes ago, it's still there. And then you can also get it customer return refurbished, which is what this one is. And it's a great little model. It has 5 chords. It's a beautiful white frame, a very neutral tan bed. Then you have this model. This is the 4004. There's a 5004. There's a 5003. 5004 is the purple, and there's a 5005. They came in a peacock blue, purple, or black. And you can see the difference here between this one has the wider standing platform. You can see that's actually quite a difference. So it's more than double this space to stand. Yeah, this one is sufficient. This is what I use right now. It's what my mom uses, who sometimes has balance issues, but they're getting it's very much improving with her use of the AeroPilates. And she can stand up there. She's even on the stand, so she doesn't have problems. So that will work very well, but you can see how there's all that empty space before the chords. And this one, that empty space is covered with an extra standing platform. So I really like that feature. You can tell it's a little faded. This is also a refurbished customer return. The other bonus of this actual model, the 5004, 5003, and the 5005, they all come with that white pull-up bar. And you can buy a pull-up bar for this model as well, either of these models, but they're all black. And I'm gonna show the pull-up bars in another video. We'll talk about the colors, we'll talk about how to size them and get them on your machine. And here you have the 20th anniversary model. If you can see there, let's see. It has like a really pretty design, like a, kind of like a long oval design for the standing platform, as opposed to this that has the design right there. Can you see that? But it is also the just ridged platform. And the last platform is just ridged. So the newest one they've done just has ridges. And so that's to help you get some friction while you're standing there. Again, if you compare this extra wide platform to the 20th anniversary model, you can tell that there's quite a bit of difference. So I wanted to capture that on camera. So the anniversary model, one of the benefits of this model, these are all 5 chords. They all have 2 blacks, 2 reds, 2 yellows. I don't have those pulled out for you, but that's what's there. It takes a lot of effort to get all of them out, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'll show it maybe in another video. But one thing about this anniversary model, besides I love the royal blue color and I love the design. You can see it says AeroPilates and then it says, less stress, more heart. I just think this is a really beautiful, cheerful design. So this is my favorite model. But the other thing about it is the padding is a lot more cushy. I know you can't, I feel like you can see it. Can you see it next to the purple? They're a little misaligned. Let me see if I can skip this one back a little. Just a second. Okay. I don't know if you can see the difference of the padding, but let's go a little lower and see. Whether you can see it or not, it is a little more padded volume-wise, but also it seems like the padding is more dense. So it's a much more comfortable carriage, although the purple and the tan are still very comfortable carriages. Okay, so, but for the anniversary model, they just put that extra padding in, which is really great. Now, both of these models, the purple and the blue, the anniversary and the 5004, are considered a plus, and so they have these fuzzy handles. I know, I'm blocking the light right now. See those fuzzy handles? And they have the strap system, which I showed you when I went through the models, where you adjust the straps on the handles here. Those are super long handles. They have Velcro, and you can make them really big handle loops or smaller handle loops according to the adjustment you need. Or you can tie, and I'm gonna show this real quickly. Let's see if I can get under there. Oh, dude. I'm gonna try to show this real quickly. No, it's not working. Okay, I'll show that in a different video where I'll have it flipped over and you can see where you tie on the corners just underneath here, just under here, if I could film right, just under there, you have a knot through a, it's like a loop, a metal loop, and you have a knot in there. So you can adjust to the knot if you want and then have the same size handles, but like I explained in the other videos, you can have the handles slightly different sizes. I think you can kind of see that here in the purple because the D-rings weren't lined up. This right one's a little smaller handle than this one, and it makes the straps even though the handles aren't even. So it just depends on what you want to do. But this system, this is the brand new 5-cord, the newest version of the 5-cord. And they have, whoops, sorry about that, has the double loops here. Let's see if you can see that on there. That's horrible camera. Let me unplug it, undo the cords, and I'll lay the loop on this tan, and I think you'll be able to see it better then. Okay, there we go. So you can see, there's a bigger loop, these are for your feet, and then here's a smaller loop for your hands. And that's how professional reformers are at the studio. They have the 2 different loops. So this is a really nice feature, I actually like it. Your feet can fit in there comfortably. The only thing that you may not be able to do with this type of handle is sometimes the modifications tell you to put the loop around your knee when you're doing the leg exercises. That's on the primer workout that comes with this unit. I don't know if that would fit around everybody's knee. Surely it'll fit around some people's knees. It would probably not fit around my knee. So there are people who it would not fit around their knee. Now I went ahead and did the full leg circles when I first got the machine, even though I was a newbie, and it worked fine. So you could do the full leg circles with there on your feet, but if you have to put it on your knee, you're really gonna want the plus to have more space. Okay, so that's the handle difference. They all have, or the 2 of these have pulley risers, as you can see, and they have 5 levels on the pulley risers. So you can start at the top level, you work your way down, and as you move the hook down, you get more resistance. And then this purple model has a really nice, beautiful white pull-up bar. And you can see that there. Now the pull-up bar only has 3 holes. So it's in one. Let me try to move this for you guys. It's in one. There's a second one, and there's a third. So you have 3 levels of resistance through the pull-up bar, whereas the pulley riser has 5 levels of resistance. 1, 2, 3, it's covering 1. Oh, actually it's not covering. 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 under. So those are the 5 levels of resistance. So you get a little more range on the pulley risers, but then you don't have a pull-up bar. So let me show you real quickly how this works. I tried to show this in assembly. I don't know how well it came out, but for the pulley riser hook, you make sure this curved part is towards the back of the pulley riser, so towards the wall, and then this straight part is gonna go horizontally. And it goes into, I'm doing this one-handed, hopefully it works, into the hole there, horizontally, comes out this, two-handed it will not be that difficult, oops, comes out that other side, did you see that? Okay, and then it hugs the back. And that's how you hook up the pulley riser. So, I wanna show you this on the pull-up bar. Every pull-up bar has 2 sets of holes. If you have a smaller 4-cord, you're gonna use this hole for these nuts, these screws, I mean. And, but this is a 5-cord, and so it uses the outer hole. It came like this. So, I mean, I did have to put it together. But all pull-up bars have that those 2 options. So the nice thing is, if I had a 4-cord and I wanted to put this pull-up bar on it, or go back and forth, I could just use that smaller or that closer hole, put it on my small 4-cord reformer, use it there, and then I can always put it back on this wider 5-cord reformer. Okay, so we'll go ahead and look at the standing platforms over here. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's the same design as the bottom. This one's a little different. I'm sorry, I know you probably can't see that. Well, maybe I don't care that much. And hopefully you can kind of see. Okay, so that is the comparison of the 5 chords. Now, the black model that does not have the extra wide platform down here has 2 end caps that look like that. Okay, and it doesn't have the pull-up bar, it has the pulley risers. And that's the black model that was up there earlier today. I did do a video on that if you want to see it. That's the only difference. And so there are your 5 chord reformers. Those are the differences. Let me know if you have any questions. There is available on the Stamina website a 5 chord with all 5 black chords, but all of the ones here have the multicolored chords. And the ones that you would get from QVC, HSN, most of the ones on eBay, they all have the 5 color chords. So it's only the 5010 that has the 5 black chords that I know of. All right, so let me know if you have any questions about the 5 chords. Let me know what you think. I do want to say, for this standing platform, this is just one comment I want to make. Because you're standing further over, you don't have as much range to open your legs for the splits unless you put your foot closer to the headboard. I'm gonna see if I can show that. Probably not, but let's see. So here I'm standing. I put my foot here and I have quite a bit of range. So I have it on the end of the platform and I have quite a bit of range. I can go all the way out. Okay, and then I can come all the way back in. You see that? So for the purple one, because I'm so far over, I have to scoop my foot more to get the same range. Okay, and that got caught on something. So, it's not a big deal, I just have to scoop my foot in more. Another way I could tell you real quickly about the padding is you see how when I step on that, it stays wrinkled quite a while. And when I step on, whoops, try not to fall. When I step on that one, it goes away quicker. There's the blue one. Here's the purple one. Okay, maybe it looks the same. I'm probably gonna take that part out, but it feels different. Okay, so that's the difference between the standing platform. You just have to scoot your foot a little further on your carriage to get the same range of motion. All right? Okay, so let me know if you have any questions, what you think about these models, if you have any of them, what you think. Leave comments below if you have any questions. Go ahead and check out my other videos if you want to know more about these, and I will be making more describing different parts and different features of the AeroPilates. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.